Good evening. This is Santiago Clay for the Universidad Técnica Particular de Loja. This is for graded activity 3, Practicum 4.1. Excuse me. So, first of all, good evening, teacher. Now, we are going to talk about two different strategies or exercises that we can apply in order to work on reading during the complex exam. Now, when I was using an AI tool in order to look for these and to look for different options, I realized something. There are too many options, too many exercises, and from from too many different options that we may use, not only for complex exams. Therefore, it is very necessary to read what we are actually looking for if we want to find a good answer. Now, the first exercise I chose was for the literal comprehension section, and that was sequencing events in chronological order. And this is something I really liked because it summarizes some of the things we did regarding relation, regarding summarizing, regarding revising, peeking, peering, and so. Because this way, what we are doing is reading, understanding, analyzing, and then providing feedback, even if it's to ourselves. Because, of course, we are doing an exam and we cannot add more things. But by sequencing things in a chronological order, we are making a timeline. And if we are making a timeline, we are following order. And if we follow order, we can actually organize our very own ideas, and that's going to make everything easier. And of course, if we are reading most of the times, not always, but most of the times, readings are based on a chronological events. And they hardly ever go randomly. They usually go from prior to posterior. Therefore, it is very good and very important to order things chronologically. Then, from the literary analysis, I decided to go for explaining imagery or examining themes. These are two exercises that we can do, but I decided to choose both because they are quite similar. If we explain imagery in case there are pictures or images, we may understand this and we can actually like picture something with our minds and we can provide further context. But examining themes is quite similar, but there is no imagery, there is no pictures, there is no images. When we are examining different themes, what we are doing is understanding the proper topic in order to speak about it, and that helps us understanding and developing our own context, our own information, and that makes the reading process more dynamic because it's not just absorbing information, it's actually absorbing the information in order to process it, and after processing it, we are able to provide feedback on or create our very own language or communication. So that's it for the two exercises that I chose. If I may add a small conclusion, I realized that AI tools are very useful, but in the end, they are tools. They cannot replace us, they are not going to replace the whole work. It was very interesting analyzing this using some assistance, but not letting it do the whole thing. So, thank you for your attention and have a good day.